Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing great. Today I will be doing the quick reading update. Well, we'll see how quick that's gonna be. You know me with the quick readings, but your person, the person on your mind, what they are thinking about you at the moment, what are their feelings towards you at the moment, their next actions, potential outcome and advice. And as always, Cancer, take what resonates, leave the rest for others. The general readings should be really taken only as entertainment, and don't give power to the tarot cards. You have free will. You're gonna do as you wish, and you can always readjust your energies if you don't like outcomes. And you do resonate with the reading. I have a new deck. This is called Pastoral Tales Tarot. Beautiful images. We'll see how it goes. Quite large for my small hands, but very, very beautiful. Let's see how it goes. And don't forget, Cancer, there are still few days, couple days left in October to book the special offer. The link is in the first comment. The link was corrupt for a while. I received messages from you about it, so thank you very much, and I fixed it. So you can go and still in few days book the special offer, which is 30 minutes for €40. All other readings are on my website if you would like to have a look. There is also special on a consultancy with me. I'm a certified Jungian Coach and Law of Attraction Coach, and this is 1 hour phone call, two-way conversation with me from 65 to 40, where I help you to prepare, to take next step. Maybe you're stuck with something, to give you advice when it comes to manifestation or healing, and suggest materials that I believe would be the best course of action for you at this stage. So if you're feeling a little lost or you're struggling with some topics, then go ahead. And I'm also a healer, energy healer, quantum healing, so you can find out all this information on my website. So let's begin. In spirit of service for the highest good of all, show me the energies Cancer needs to see. This is Cancer placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In spirit of service for the highest good of all, what Cancer needs to know at this time about the person on their mind. What Cancer needs to know about the person on their mind. Justice. Six of Pentacles and King of Wands. Page of Cups is behind that. King of Wands is thinking what action to take. This is a mature person. This is somebody who could be very attractive, could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be, can be embodying those energies of a leader, of somebody who is a go-getter, who takes action, is charming, charismatic. Six of Pentacles talks about give and take, giving and receiving, reciprocity, kindness, generosity, and justice. Well, we have balance with Six of Pentacles, but also justice talks about balance, about fairness. Interesting image for justice card. Quite different. It's the same child. I feel that you are the child in this image, Cancer, and they want to give you something. And it looks like it's a big gift to me, you know. It's something that you maybe were dreaming about, but it has not been given to you, and suddenly you're receiving it. It feels a little Christmassy to me. It's not a Christmas deck, but there are Christmas presents. Something might be happening in Christmas, around Christmas time. And it looks like, you know, this lady here is giving the child an apple, one of the 6 apples, and the child is receiving it. It's given with kindness and generosity, and it looks like this person is contemplating the move, how to give to you, to offer you something. They might be also thinking about communication. There is, you know, a notebook here. They're writing something down. They might be just trying to figure it out. There are other documents. They might be reading something you wrote to them, you told them about, or messaged them about. This girl is a little surprised and happy. This is a beautiful gift, something that is fair. She deserves this gift. male or female, no gender in tarot. So let's see, what is this person, the person on Cancer's mind, thinking about Cancer? What is this person, the person on Cancer's mind, thinking about Cancer? Ace of Swords, Two of Pentacles. This is a young boy looking into the future. This is a card of new beginnings, of communication. Innocence. Two of Pentacles. They're trying to figure out what to do, how to communicate with you, how to reach out. I know that many of you are currently in separation, so if it is somebody with whom you're in separation, they're trying to figure out how to break the silence. They want to talk to you. They see you as somebody who is very truthful as well. They have some clarity about you and that you are pure, I'm getting, you know, truthful, youthful, innocent. They're trying to figure out how to reach out. For those of you that this is a new relationship, and it could be for another group of Cancerians, they also want to communicate and they're trying to figure out how to do that, how to approach you. There's Five of Swords, Two of Swords here. And this Five of Swords is different. There's some sort of sorrow and feeling of disappointment with Two of Swords and Two of Pentacles coming close to each other. There is a matter of choice and uncertainty, not being sure about the path forward. Maybe they have sabotaged something in the past. They may have been unkind to you. You see these two boys are being mean to this girl. They have hands in the pocket and he's like, so what's wrong? You crying? So some meanness, some mean behavior. They maybe knocked out those flowers from her hand she was picking up all day. So there is sorrow. They know they disappointed you. Otherwise, it could be something, if it's a new person, they are worried that they will sabotage this connection. If this is somebody who has fears, but I'm not getting that strongly. That could be then worry that you are so disappointed with them that the new start will be difficult. Should I not? Getting very nostalgic energy through these because of the images. So let's see. Our Pastoral Tales Tarot. What is this person feeling? What are this person's true feelings towards Cancer? What are this person's true feelings towards Cancer? Temperance. Patience. Healing energy. Stillness in their emotions. A little bit of a contemplation as well. There's Nine of Pentacles under the deck and High Priestess. This Nine of Pentacles is sitting here on these pentacles, very independent individual. They might be very, very single and enjoying their singlehood, or that's yourself. There's a little bird on the shoulder. It's almost like a messenger, like some spirit team is suggesting something to them. This could be you as well, very attractive. You know, this is somebody who's totally independent and might be really trying to figure out what to do. There is some level of contemplation happening with the Temperance card. And a High Priestess, they might be not saying anything at the moment. They're keeping to themselves. In both of these images, obviously, the person is alone. Here as well. And some contemplation is happening. They might be trying to still the waters. Still the waters, meaning calm themselves down or balance their emotions. Maybe there was need to do so. Maybe they feel there is need to wait, to be patient before taking any action. They are calming their emotional waters and being patient. as though they're trying to think things through again, like with this Two of Pentacles. This boy is looking into the future and the new journey, almost like Fool. It looks a little bit like a Fool card to me, because it is a new start. Actions this person wants to take towards Cancer. What actions they want to take towards Cancer? What actions they want to take towards Cancer? Eight of Pentacles. So there are more pentacles here. They're working on something. They want to work on this connection or working on themselves, preparing to be able to take action. Ace of Wands. We have seen King of Wands, and now there's Knight of Wands. So there's a lot of passion and desire and inspiration to come towards you. They're very inspired. Ace of Wands, you see, this is wands here are those old-fashioned lamps, like oil lamps. They brighten your day. They inspire. They remove darkness. One candle is enough to dispel the darkness. There's some sort of inspiration to take action. Another ace. So we have two aces here, and Knight of Wands is definitely action-oriented card. I honestly feel they are trying to calm themselves down here and balance their emotions and sit still temporarily before they take any action. Maybe somebody took action a little bit too swiftly, or did something or said something harshly which hurt you, or just did something silly, and they know that now they actually have to work on this connection. This is about consistency, about not being wishy-washy, about not making sudden moves. This is preparation. If there was damage done in this connection, they want to work and repair. Otherwise, they want to make a consistent effort, put an effort in this connection if they haven't in the past. If it's a new person, they see the bright horizon, the potential for future, and they're tempering themselves here to come forward with a very mature energy. Nothing hasty about Temperance, Sagittarius. They might be working on themselves, but it feels this is their action. We will clarify what is the potential outcome for Cancerians and this person. Not for all of you, of course, but for some of you, most of you. What's the potential outcome? What's the potential outcome in this connection? Six of Swords. And Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, Emperor, and Justice. This Emperor is such a different card, and we're looking into the future, and he looks actually like a King of Wands in this. To me, this looks like this boy that has grown up. So we are maturing. Six of Swords talks about moving forward, moving to a new place, maybe moving house. If there was conflict, and we have seen Five of Swords, they want to bring peace to this connection, and there's a whole family getting into the car in this case, not into the boat, but it is talking about achieving peace, stability, moving to a better place, especially with the Queen of Cups. I'm sure that it will be soothing to your emotions and feel good. It is taking into consideration your feelings. Justice, you're receiving what you deserve, so the fairness, and they know that you deserve better than what happened. They want to bring justice to this situation and connection. We will clarify, because it is a card of moving forward. I see a group of people here together, so it looks like it's the two of you together. You might be relocating, you might be moving into somebody's house or somebody to yours. It's progress. It is peace. Lessons learned. Swords down. I apologize. We're good again. Let's move forward. Advice for Cancer. Advice for Four of Wands. This is a happy family sitting together. This is coming together, reconciliation, stability, working on stability, working on communication, and enjoying each other's company. It is a card of marriage, of course, commitment, but it is talking about emotional fulfillment and emotional stability first and foremost. And Queen of Pentacles is also all about stability, being a host. I don't know, maybe you need to host. Where did it go? You need to be a host. Maybe you're inviting this person or joining them somewhere for dinner or lunch. It is also a card of reconciliations. Otherwise, if you're not reconciling, just upgrading the relationship maybe to the next level. It is still about emotional fulfillment, stability, working together as a family. And Queen of Pentacles is also a great host. She is very grounded. She knows her worth. She's the wife or husband in tarot. It's a feminine, but it is no gender in tarot. So we're talking about creating home feeling of home and safety. Not like a maid, but rather like a host on emotional and psychological level. You need to first stabilize yourself and see it that way. It is also viewing the outcome as the outcome that you truly desire. Yeah, because there is, when I split the deck, there's 5 of Wands, so there may have been conflict. It's another 5 between you, so it is to change that. See, these people are sitting at the table eating and having an argument. Here they are in harmony and peace. So I feel strongly that this is about coming together and having a peaceful conversation and providing, you know, being very grounded with this Queen of Pentacles when you do talk to them. It can go beyond that for some of you, but some. So bringing clarity to the situation and more optimism and healing energy than maybe there was in the past. Let's clarify. Four of Wands under the deck and Queen of Pentacles. Wow, just have Four of Wands and Queen of Pentacles just there. And the King of Wands we have seen. King of Wands generally knows what they want and they go after that which they want with confidence. And then we have now, as I shuffle 10 of Cups, happy family, happily ever after, emotional fulfillment, can be reconciliations. Tell me more what this person is thinking about Cancer with this Ace of Swords. Can you tell me more, please, Spirit? The person on Cancer's mind, what they are thinking about Cancer. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Look at that. We have this 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords plus Ace of Swords. Having a conversation, bringing clarity to the situation. And, you know, 5 plus 1 is 6 of Swords. So somebody self-sabotaged, did something wrong, angered you, disappointed you. And that's why they want to work and repair the situation. Tell me more. Look at this, 6 of Pentacles showed up as well. So we have these 2 cards give us a 6, and this is also a 6. So again, about reciprocity. There could have been challenge with 5 of Swords, 3 of Cups and Lovers. There may have been other individuals involved and there was no equal give and take. They did not prioritize the connection. 3 of Cups also talks about reconciliation and coming together, and with the Knight of Cups, this could be an apology and wanting to come and make it up to you. Tell me more. Why the 5 of Swords? Why the 5 of Swords? There was this harmony and this connection. I mean, there's a very strong connection between the two of you. Somebody may have walked away from this situation. There could have been an argument. For some of you, it was an argument. And this argument on who gives more to the connection. Somebody was dissatisfied with the energy or time they have been giving to the connection. For others, it has been actual third party. Now, third party can be, of course, romantic, but it doesn't come across like that at all in this reading. It comes more like this person just didn't prioritize, put you on a back burner while they were taking care of a lot of other things. There's nothing wrong with having a life and having responsibilities, but I don't think that was the feeling that you received, or proper communication wasn't in place, and maybe even there was some stress and argument. There's conflict. Tell me more about this person's feelings. They're trying to calm down and stabilize themselves before doing anything. Tell me more about temperance in this person's feelings. Somebody may have walked away just angrily from this situation. So they are overcoming some sort of emotional disconnect and disappointment. That's why they're trying to balance their emotions. Judgment. This is a lot of self-reflection as well on what happened. Having a higher perception on this. Awakening. Yeah. Possibly there was a betrayal. For some of you it was a betrayal. Betrayal doesn't have to be third parties romantic. It could be something somebody said, or the fact that you have been ignored or even ghosted. It will also look like that, and we're having clarity around that, and some things have been illuminated which lead to this conflict. We have seen the Five of Wands, now we have the Five of Swords again. They're missing you. There are a lot of memories. They have a wake-up call from this, and they're doing a self-review. This is also contemplation of bringing something back to life, forgiveness, release. I feel they're working even on releasing themselves, because there's guilt, there is regret, there is sadness, and there's feeling of loss, and it was an emotional loss, even maybe a bit of a depression if you have been in separation, or maybe words have been spoken maybe from your end or theirs. In any case, they're making a decision. This self-reflection allows them to see things from a higher perspective, more awakened perspective, how their actions have affected you, and they're getting over that. So that's why temperance, they are going through healing process and balancing out their emotions. Tell me more about temperance and this person's current feelings towards Cancer. Well, something have collapsed between the two of you. Two of Swords. This is why Two of Swords. We have seen the Two of Swords as well. They may have been in a denial of something for a while. Denial of the truth, or they were uncertain on what to do and how to come forward to communicate with you, and whether they should. It is a bit of a shocker there, and maybe the communication was so sudden, the fight and the breakup. They needed some time to cool down, to chill out, to take a step back with the temperance. Tower is a distraction. Tower is collapse of a relationship because there was no solid foundation based on trust. There may have been some mind games, manipulation. Somebody was trying to gaslight you a little, and just play games while, you're clearly feeling that there is no reciprocity, no equal give and take, and they're trying to excuse themselves, find excuses, or in any case, it ended with a conflict and separation, and it may have been very sudden, and it did affect this person very strongly on an emotional level. This is something you maybe don't even know about, you don't see, but they have clarity now. We know this, and they want to, this is a breakthrough as well, breakthrough on emotional level, which is leading to this awakening. I mean, we have Scorpio, which is a massive transformation and awakening. Temperance, there's spiritual guidance and healing on a deep, it's transmutation of energies and epiphanies. Crown chakra illumination, shock, shocked because of the situation. Maybe you've said something that they never heard, they never reflected on themselves and how their behavior affects you. They weren't considerate enough, and something you did completely, it leads to awakening. It is unpleasant wake-up call. Emperor. So probably stepping up now and really taking accountability, responsibility, needing to make some moves, taking accountability for what has happened. This is a Emperor energy. This is a serious energy that is gaining wisdom. We have seen Emperor here is maturing, but it takes a little bit of time to have acceptance around the situation and to heal the emotional damage that has been made or impact that the tower had on them. Sometimes we really need that, because you may be talking and constant arguments, and it's like petty conversations all the time, and you feel tired that you have to repeat yourself over and over and over and over, and this person is just gaslighting you. No, it's all good, and they just really ignoring you, disrespecting, and they know you deserve better with the justice. Whatever you did, maybe you just walked away, maybe you said a few words that were unexpected and hurtful, but I think ultimately it did move something within this person. Awakening happened, if that's what you were asking, if you're wondering. Tell me about this person's next actions towards Cancer. Please clarify. 8 of Pentacles. I wonder if they're working on themselves, or what is this 8 of Pentacles in this person's actions towards Cancer, please? Might be keeping themselves even busy, What is this? Could be working on themselves. 9 of Cups is emotional fulfillment and wish fulfillment. It's usually centered around ourselves, because they feel rejected by you. They might be keeping themselves busy and distracted, Cancer. Could be even drinking, focusing on themselves, because they feel rejected. They feel out in the cold and they don't know what to do. It could be yourself, you really showing up as the Ace of Swords, or what they are thinking about you. It could have been a very clear-cut conversation that led to this reverse 2 of Cups. There is disappointment and feeling of missed opportunity, sadness and dissatisfaction with the way things are at the moment. So trying possibly to pull themselves together, and they might be working on their own emotional stability and happiness, because they know that this energy is very conflicting. That's why they're trying to balance themselves out. It is transmutation of those energies, and this might be working on themselves, focusing on themselves at the moment, because they want to come forward with a better energy. Tell me more. This is too many. What actions they want to take towards Cancer? Please clarify. 8 of Pentacles. Thank you. Well, there's 7 of Pentacles, so there's this investment, work, wanting to work and invest. Sun, clarity, healing, rejuvenation. Tell me more. This is not really, this is a evaluation and working on themselves and planting some seeds. They might be working on their pentacles. Maybe this where the issue was. They were working a lot. They didn't feel they had enough to give to you, but maybe you didn't know this. They wouldn't admit that, so the insecurity comes with the 5 of Swords, and then the gaslighting, trying to pretend that, wearing a mask, that they're better off than what they showed to you, whether energetically or any other way, just not able to give you what you needed, and they didn't exactly want to admit that or be honest, fully honest about it. Why? I really don't see terrible, malicious energy there. Tell me more about 8 of Pentacles, actions they want to take towards Cancer. Yeah. See, they're not feeling good enough at the moment. They are focusing on 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles to get out of the 5 of Pentacles. Focusing on themselves. Could be drinking somebody. They might be watching you and spying and studying. So I feel there is lack mentality at the moment, and feeling really they need to pay attention to themselves. So what's the outcome? Six of Swords. Is it moving forward together, just bringing peace to the situation, or Cancer is moving away? What is the Six of Swords as outcome, please? I think they're super busy on their money, on their job. Look at this, all over the Pentacles. So the outcome is coming together and collaborating, wanting to talk. This is the Ace of Swords. They want to, you know, have a breakthrough. They want to work out the conflict that there was with the Five of Swords and the Six of Pentacles and get on the same page. It is talking about being together as well in the physical plane. Building foundation, so whatever has collapsed here, it is a rebuilding and building bridges. So fixing the situation there. Six of Swords. Communication incoming. Reconciliation. Tell me more about outcome. So the new beginning is here. They're taking that leap for a new start. Look at that, coming in with a King of Pentacles, with Three of Pentacles, with a Fool. So they want to start fresh. Let's do it again. Okay, let's just piggyback. It didn't go well. I wasn't ready. I wasn't feeling well. I wasn't feeling good enough. Financially, energetically, psychologically, whichever way. They are investing in themselves, working hard at the moment, focused totally on their pentacles, energy, mental health, whatever it is they're working on. Okay, self-focus, because they know what they want, and they're coming forward as a King of Pentacles, not Five of Pentacles, not Six of Pentacles, but as King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Now I'm ready to build with you. Can we try again? Let's just clean slate. It looks like that to me. And you're moving forward in that car, little car, together, peacefully this time, because they know that they cannot come. This is usually for me 2 to 6 weeks, so that means Cancer, for some of you, everybody's on a different timeline, of course, but that means to me that they are currently working, okay, on something. It doesn't show their actual action towards you. This is showing what they're busy with in order for this to be an outcome, but I don't know when. I'm not going to do timeline here for Cancerians, because sometimes it could be a week and for others a year, and then it's confusing because it's a general reading. It makes no sense. For you, it is to have the stability and really get together and support each other in this. I believe you lack understanding because they haven't shared that with you. That's what could have led to this confusion, to this conflict and collapse. They maybe felt embarrassed, you know, it is shamed or something, that they lack mentality of not feeling good enough, and they may have lied because of that, Cancer. Clarify the Four of Wands. And like I said, it doesn't have to be financial. It could be, especially if this is masculine you're dealing with. They want to come and bring stability and something solid to you when they feel okay about themselves. It is well known truth that men, when they don't feel secure and happy with the position they're in, they're not ready for commitment, they are not ready for relationship, but maybe, you know, they haven't exactly communicated that to you then. I think they want to bring this clarity because there are very strong feelings and recognition that you're a soulmate, that there is reciprocity. And I think maybe you have been triggered to believe that you're being neglected, but that was not the case. I'm not defending them. I don't know the details of the situation. It's never okay to lie or gaslight. There was something that was offensive, and maybe you walked away and they feel you are still upset with them. Clarify the Four of Wands as Cancer's advice, please. This could be very psychological. and they need to work on themselves. And because if they're a very insecure person, they might be then very controlling or jealous. A lot of trouble can come from that, and they will put you on the pedestal. So obviously there is disconnect energetically as well, and they will sabotage themselves. This is a self-sabotage card, and possibly walk away because they don't feel that they can provide. So it doesn't have to be financial. Even fears of rejection and rejecting you before you reject them, that also comes from insecurity, from fear of abandonment. I'm always abandoned, I'm going to be abandoned, I'm not good enough, so I might as well just, create some drama or false accusations or something and just walk away and sabotage the whole thing because I don't feel good enough. And I'm sure that if you knew about this, what they are going through, if there was more vulnerability, you wouldn't pull back your energy. But they are really not in a very good place, and they're absolutely clear about the fact that they need to stabilize themselves on emotional level. This could be a very emotional, painful situation to somebody. I'm feeling this, ouch. Anyway, Cancer's answer is 4 of Wands. Cancer's advice. A very emotional stability, isn't it? 4 of Wands, like I mentioned, it is mainly about your emotional stability and love. And King of Cups is all about emotional stability, prioritizing your emotional stability and feeling balanced and very mature in emotion when it comes to this situation. This is almost like a counselor as well, so have a lot of compassion, a lot of maturity and support in this situation. It's an interesting read. I really see a good person there who is struggling with themselves, and they're doing all they can to bring themselves to the position because they really want to be with you. And you are asked to be patient, to provide peace, stability and support to this individual. And I don't know what was your relationship with them earlier, but emotional stability is here the key. And I'm sure as a Cancer, you would offer that always, if the whole thing didn't happen, the fallout. This is quite depressive energy. I think they might be coming out from some sort of depression after the crash. I mean, this could have been even crash in their personal life that they had to temper, they had to transmute and heal because they may have been very depressed. Notice 5, 5, 5. Fives are challenging cards. They all talk about changes. I mean, drastic change when it comes to Tower. Something has collapsed completely in their life, and it could have been on many levels. If they lost a job or something happened that led to big emotional upheaval that they are currently healing from. But look, they're coming back ready to start fresh. Let's do it again from scratch, this time building solid foundation so it never has the opportunity to collapse between the two of us. I'm coming in financially stable, grounded, loyal and committed. I love it. I love this reading. It's really deep emotion there. Yeah, justice, fairness, balance. A lot about emotional balance, and you will need to be a little bit braver than usually emotionally in this situation, more understanding and compassion and support. Of course, to yourself and healing your emotional side as well, because if you have been triggered emotionally, your reaction, it's a chain reaction then. This person is coming across as very pinnacle focused. It doesn't have to be an earth sign, but this is where their focus is. So it might be strongly masculine energy, while you are Cancer, the feminine. So you are the leader and the conductor when it comes to emotions, leading with emotions, expressing emotions, and providing emotional balance and stability within a connection and truthful communication. But with maturity that doesn't shake you up too easily. It could be very big difference also when it comes to love languages. This person may be somebody who wants to be a provider, who like to give gifts, okay, or repair things. These are acts of service, but they might be quite stoic and not necessarily showing much emotion, while obviously you will have a very different and physical touch usually. But for you, it will be on emotional level, maybe words of kindness, quality time, right? It is about spending quality time together. And love, just love. Just love. Love yourself and then love others as well. You're responsible for the emotional side of this connection. A leader when it comes to emotions. So I feel inspired to take Sophie Wisdom Oracle, and I pull those out now. Let's see. What's the message for Cancer? What's the message for Cancer, please? Cancer, please remember that there are a few days till end of October left to book the special offer, 30 minutes, €40. The link is in the first comment. Book your spot while you still can till end of October. Let me know by email if you have any questions. Show me, what's the message for Cancer, please? Move forward. Experience the grace of who you truly are. These are all designed paintings and oracles by Rasoli, artist. You may want to Google. And here we have, listen to advice. Guidance is needed to cross the ocean of life. Now, King of Cups is also a counselor, so maybe you need some family counseling or counseling to deal with emotions, to re-establish your emotional balance, if that was an issue for some of you. Or you might be yourself providing advice to somebody. Let's read that for you. Move forward. The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. You must ask for what you really want. Don't go back to sleep. People are going back and forth across the door sill where the two worlds touch. The door is round and open. Don't go back to sleep. Rumi, this time. The time has come for you to become aware of the inner glow that is calling you into your place in the world and who you are becoming. Your path is now guiding you into a greater consciousness, a greater ability to respond to all that is around and within you. Emotional, yes, psychic abilities, sensitivity as well. This is beautiful revelation that will soon flower into the discovery of a new creative life. Be ready to experience the everyday as if you are seeing it for the first time. Dear one, now you are ready to move forward and manifest your ideas and plans. Let go of the need to be in control and become less rigid. Fluidity in water, adaptability, but with emotion, right? Your manifestations happen when you use your emotional body. You need to feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled, the safety, the comfort, the home, the emotional stability. How would you feel if you have already manifested that which you desire? It is the work you need to do is on emotional level. You can think yourself forever and visualize everything, but until you achieve the feeling of the wish fulfilled, nothing is going to manifest. All of the techniques that you're using are there as tools to put you in a specific feeling, and this is feeling of safety and comfort. While it is necessary to have a vision and direction, it is also important to be flexible in your approach to getting there. So what that means is, from Neville Goddard, it is you imagine the outcome you desire, but without a rigidity as to how and when it's going to happen. So that's why the feeling. And then really it is best to let go of the details of the outcome, because then you're very much limiting the universe and how it can be delivered. So it is the feeling you want to capture, not the specific face, a person or a room where that happens, but rather the feeling of safety, love, companionship, security, emotional stability, love, okay, fulfillment. And you capture the feeling without the other details. By going with the flow, you will reach your destination in a far more relaxed state than if you keep trying to resist it. Rumi has come to encourage and empower you to stop playing it safe, to wake up and live your own dreams. Bloom into new horizons and change. This oracle is prompting you to finish the work at hand and move forward by emphasizing your new direction. That's a Fool. Maybe we are reading here from their perspective. Begin by engaging your imagination. Visualize the success of your heart's desire. Heart, Cups. Satisfaction comes when you faithfully follow a direction through. That's right, you will be prompted every step of the way by the universe to reach that, because the universe has to match your vibration. So the feeling is the vibration. And this is also through the feeling how you communicate with your subconscious, and when it becomes a belief, it has to manifest. There is nothing that can stop it then. A freed imagination can give you the discipline and motivation to accomplish the greater goals in your life. It is all beneficial. Do not procrastinate. Know you are safe and protected. Good fortune ensues. You know, I'm really feeling that the parts of this is strongly about what they're going through, what is happening there. For some of you, cross watchers, maybe that's for you. And the mantra suggested is, I am moving forward with the determination to realize my hopes and dreams. I do this with a deep certainty and an inner knowing that I will reach every goal I set and will achieve every aim. I mean, isn't it 5, 7, 8 Pentacles coming in to chat with you? And let's start again with the King of Pentacle energy. To me, that's them, this King of Pentacles. Feels like it's their side of the story, but take it if it resonates with you, Cancer, as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't yet. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you. And until the next time, have a great week. Namaste.